From ZeroHedge.com. More numbers on the unemployment picture. This is the text from the article at Zero Hedge, which accompanies these charts that I'm talking about here. People not in the labor force soar by 522,000. Labor force participation rate the lowest since 1981. By the way, I should add, ladies and gentlemen, CNN says that Reagan, let me put it this way. CNN's got Obama's back. Why Obama can't match the Reagan recovery. That's the story at CNN. Why Obama can't match the Reagan recovery. And CNN goes through the recent unemployment numbers and admits that they're disappointing. Heck, what's his name? Ted Turner was on Piers Morgan last night, the guy who sat in or replaced Larry King. And Ted Turner said, yeah, Romney wouldn't be bad. Romney wouldn't be a bad president. If you're losing Ted Turner, things cannot be good for you. That would be Obama. So anyway, CNN, why Obama cannot match the Reagan recovery. And they go through the recent numbers. They admit that the employment numbers are disappointing. So Obama won't be able to run as the new Reagan like he had been trying to do. But then CNN says, well, things were different in 1984. CNN says that Reagan had it easy because inflation was high and the national debt wasn't as bad, so it was easy to just cut taxes. Now, some might say this journalistic malpractice. It's something else. It's just plain economic ignorance. It's economic ignorance combined with an unshakable bias. Reagan had it easy because inflation was high and the national debt wasn't as bad. Who did that? Who gave us high inflation? Why? That was Jimmy Carter, and high inflation was eating away at everything everybody owned. And here's CNN trying to make it out to be a positive in terms of an economic recovery. Yeah, inflation was high. And the national debt wasn't. Well, why is the national debt so bad now? Barack Obama has added more to the national debt than all previous presidents' deficits, annual deficits combined. Barack Obama, let's put this in this perspective, 3.5 years, has created more national debt than all the previous presidents combined. So, yeah, Reagan didn't have as high a national debt, and Obama wouldn't either if he hadn't been such an irresponsible spender. And if he would have had some responsible tax policies and some responsible spending policies. So it was easy to just cut tax. Oh, is cutting taxes the way out of this now? Is that what CNN's saying? It was just easy to slash taxes? Gee, if it were only easy to cut taxes, Obama could do that. And then he could replicate Reagan? Is that what CNN's? They clearly don't intend to say that because at CNN in the handbook is, we hate tax cuts. You probably can't get hired at CNN until you answer properly the question, we hate tax cuts, especially for the rich. Everybody that used to work at CNN and now works someplace like Stuart Varney or Lou Dobbs believe in tax cuts. And they're not there anymore. Well, yes, I'm being a little facetious, but there's always truth in good comedy. The fact of the matter is CNN is so discombobulated, they don't know what they're saying. They're saying, gosh, it'd be great if Obama could really do what Reagan did. But wait a minute. Up until now, CNN has tried to say that what Reagan did was pointless, worthless, useless, didn't matter. Now, all of a sudden, what Reagan did, it would be so great if we could emulate it, but sadly, Obama can't emulate it. No, Obama can't match the Reagan recovery. I thought there wasn't a Reagan recovery. I thought the Reagan recovery was lies and false and made up stuff. They are so discombobulated, they don't know what they're validating the Reagan recovery at CNN. Whoever did this is not long for that network. Because they're basically saying, oh, if Obama could only do the Reagan recovery, but he can't because, look, inflation's not nearly high enough and the national debt's too high. And because of that, our guy Obama can't cut taxes. And can't cut taxes? Since when does a drive-by media outlet believe cutting taxes equals economic growth? The drive-by media have been arguing against that for I don't know how long. For those of us in the media, I'm much closer to it than some of you are. I'm telling you, this is big not because of the consumer impact, because CNN's audience is not bright enough to understand what's happening. But you are, and that's why I'm spending time telling you. But this represents a total implosion at CNN. This just means everything they believe going out the window. This tells me the people inside CNN finally figure out how bad it is for them as well as the country. Because now this jobs number report comes out and CNN has to admit it's disappointing. They can't even focus on 8.2 to 8.1% sing its praises because they see 115,000 jobs created. They see all the stats. They know how bad it is. So now they have to long for a recovery. And which recovery do they cite? Reagan? They hate Reagan. CNN since the 1980s has been doing everything they can to discredit Reagan at every opportunity. Now all of a sudden, what a shame, Obama can't do what Reagan did. Oh, no. He can't cut taxes as easily. Well, since when has CNN been in favor of that? Inflation was up to 18% under Jimmy Carter. So Reagan had it easy. Inflation was high. National debt wasn't as bad. Easy to cut taxes. So 522,000 people fall out of the labor force. The labor force participation rate is the lowest it's been since 1981. And as they say at Zero Hedge here, it's just getting sad now. I mean, the pretense is over. This might even do Obama in. The fact that the only network out there that's even trying to puff this up is AP. In April, the number of people not in the labor force rose by 522,000 to basically 88 million. 88.5 million. 88.5 million people not working. The highest on record. While the unemployment rate drops. Let's put it, fewer and fewer people are buying this.